Morning, folks. How are we doing? A few people had said to me that they'd like to see me do a Foodie Beauty reaction, and I was kind of interested in it. I haven't really kept up to date with Foodie Beauty as much because honestly, this whole Q80 arc is outstandingly boring. But I was like, why not? You know, a couple people asked for it. I'm a people pleaser. I don't want it to be solely based on Boogie, even though obviously the majority of my content. So I thought I'd give this a shot. It's Al Qurain. Martyr Museum Part 1, Q80 Gulf War Resistance, and then I'm assuming that is the Arabic or whatever for it. Look, full disclosure firstly, because everyone knows I'm dumb, I thought at first that like my internet had like crapped out, which it is famous for doing, because when this popped up, I was just like, oh, okay, the thing's not loading correctly, it's loading in like in like 144p or something like that. But as you can see, it is in 1080p HD. For some reason, for her forward shot for this picture, she decided to have like the lowest quality, like the JPEG version of something ever. It looks so pixelated. It looks absolutely terrible. So that kind of threw me, because even like the forward and the high and the hand are all like low quality and low pixel as well. So there's clearly very little effort put into it. But I like I'm interested in the Gulf War. Don't know a huge amount about it. It was for my time. But I don't know. I'm curious to see what this is. This actually might be something we all enjoy. It could be really interesting. I can't wait to see these two, just like their natural chemistry on camera. Let's go.
Hi there, welcome. If you were watching our video, we thank you for being here. We are very excited to bring this piece of Kuwaiti history.
We are very excited to bring this piece of Kuwait. I don't know why. I neither went into like the Burger King foot lettuce kind of voice there. I hate her low BMI voice as French Fry Girl, as aptly dubbed it. It's so lame because it's like footage of you everywhere. So I don't know why. Hey guys, how are we doing? I'm just so happy that everyone could join me today, and we're going to have fun and enjoy ourselves.
To you. We were very excited to film this.
Especially when you do, like, because I know my breathing's dog shit ever since the COVID and stuff like that. But, like, I love that even when her low BMI voice, you can hear, hello, guys, how are you doing? Like, you can feel like a full deep breath in.
Going to be in two parts, because it is a very lengthy video.
Because you need money
to cover.
Because you need money. This is not a very lengthy video. It is a 9-minute video and like a 16-minute video or something like that. You need money. It's Christmas time. You're trying to get money in because you're flat broke. Let's not start off in a lie. We're only 18 seconds in.
Let's dive in. The year 1990.
Oh my god, it's even lower quality. It's even lower quality. God damn it. I know the pictures from 1990, like, but I'm pretty sure they had high definition pictures available to you of the time period. Come on.
Beginning of the Persian Gulf War.
Oh, okay. So never mind. I spoke too soon. The resolution fixed. That's a common potato L, as anyone who watches the channel long enough has seen.
President Saddam Hussein of Iraq ordered the invasion and occupation of neighboring Kuwait. In early August of that year,
Foodie Beauty, the fucking like history documentarian now. Why are we getting a history on this? I'm sorry. Like, one, I think most people know about the Gulf War. You know, like, come on. Especially her viewer base. Like, she does not have a young viewer base. She does not have a young. She's like 38, 39. Her viewer base is like her age range. They lived through the Gulf War. I'm assuming they know what happened. It's like if I started off by going, hi guys, I'm going to the Polish Resistance Museum, because if you guys don't know, there was a thing called World War II, and a really bad man called Hitler, you know?
Countries such as those that were part of the Gulf Cooperation Council, as well as the United States, were called upon to aid in the liberation of Kuwait.
What is this?
Hussein defied United Nations Security Council demands, however,
I hope you're all learning.
From Kuwait.
There will be a quiz.
Patriotism was manifested by the will of people who accepted the challenge and resisted the injustice and tyranny
in order
to liberate their country. The outcome was...
It takes 4 full minutes before she even gets to the museum. Bro, I don't know how much more of this I'm going to show, because like this is kind of... How many people who are watching like a couples channel, which is like Foodie Beauty's main thing, she just wants to be a happy couples influencer. How many people are going to sit through 4 minutes of this? I'm interested in this war, and I don't care about this.
Kuwait was liberated days later with the help of 35 countries, those including the Gulf Cooperation Council, Syria, Egypt, and the United States Army. Highest honor, Sheikh.
Okay, she's very anti-West recently, but I always love that she includes the US as last. You know, she's like, oh, it's like all these other countries and all the Saudi Arabia and also America. It's like it was America. Calm your fucking tits, okay? Calm your fucking tits. It was America.
Jaber Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, the Emir of Kuwait, has visited this historical monument and ordered that this ordinary
Say that again, love.
house of Kuwait has visited this historical monument and ordered that this ordinary house become a national museum which will commemorate the steadfastness of the Kuwaitis and the rejection of any foreign occupant on their homeland, stand as a symbol of pride, and be a reminder of a path to be followed by young Kuwaiti generations. It is also a testimony of the crime of the Iraqi tyrants who looted every valuable thing inside the houses and left behind nothing but total destruction.
Wow. That's so fucking boring. When I saw this, I was expecting this to be an actual war museum. Not in this house, some people fought, I guess, once, kind of. It's okay, that's fun. I was hoping to see tanks and planes and shit like that. Legitimately, that is, it's just a house. It's just a house. Not to downplay the cultural significance it probably has in Kuwait, because alright, it probably does have a cultural and hey, it's a tank! Hey, it's like a T-55 or something like that. Yay, I'm happy now. That truck is nearly as big as that tank. Awkward wave.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم أصدقائي في فيديو جديد معنا اليوم في متحف القرين، وهو يعتبر رمز صمود كويتي تاريخي ضد الاحتلال العراقي الغاشم. وإن شاء الله تستفيدوا وتستمتعوا معنا في هذا المقطع.
Hi guys.
I love that because she doesn't speak any Arabic whatsoever. So it's always just so awkward. He goes off, she just stands there. Hello. Afterwards.
We are here at the Al Qurain Martyr Museum. This building serves as a memorial for the Al Masila Kuwaiti resistance group who fought against the Iraqis.
Are you gonna tell us the exact same shit you did in your 4-minute fucking long intro? Please don't. I like that the fan's still going. That is the best bit about this house so far, is that fan's still going. That is very neat. I'm just gonna say that is very neat and aesthetic. These are like propaganda shots. Hey, even she noticed it and focused in on it. These are like propaganda shots. These are unironically propaganda shots, and it's kind of weird. I'm being honest with everyone. It's kind of weird. And I've been to the Japanese war museum that is a war museum and war shrine that is super controversial. Even that doesn't feel as weirdly patriotic as this does, you know? And that's a huge controversial monument. Okay, that was a necessary shot. Thank you. Yep, that's pantry.
Okay, guys, let's take a tour around the museum.
Why does she just sit there like a toddler, swaying? So one time I wish I had a face cam. It's one time I wish I had face cam. So she's just sitting there sway, 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 sway. There you go. There you go. That's a good approximation for it. She's like a toddler, you know? She's like a toddler doing the whole swooning. I'm so happy. Look at that forced smile. She nearly walked right into that lamppost. Oh, God. She does not look like she's enjoying herself whatsoever walking that distance. And I thought she said, I've been walking straight. I've been walking for a month straight since I got here. I've done so much walking. You think you'd be better at it by this point, then? I don't think you have enough flags there. I don't think you have enough flags there. There you go. One more. Any more in the background? Come on, guys. You can fit one more in. There's a whole other side here that doesn't have flags. This just feels very patriotic. And I get it, it's war museum. Like I said, I've been to a lot of war museums all over the place. A lot of them are overly patriotic, but this one just seems very, very, very patriotic. And her filming style is super patriotic.
This is a water transition tank used to transfer a group of resistance members. So this vehicle was actually used to transport the Al Masila.
To transport resistance members? And I literally got that from the title, thank you.
Resistance members.
God.
Pretty cool part of history.
That's a pretty cool part of history, guys. Do you know this truck was used to transport people? I know the sign didn't say that, like, but it transported people. That's pretty cool, right? Jesus fuck. Please show me the tank and say, like, this is a tank. They were used to fight people. That's pretty cool, right?
طبعا هذا النموذج تنكر ماء كان ينقل فيه أفراد المقاومة الكويتية.
Did you forget to put in the subtitles for this bit, Chantel? Good work.
أثناء العدوان العراقي. تخيلوا معي صعوبة الموقف.
Okay.
So this tank is actually a Russian tank.
Yes.
It was actually used by Iraqis in the bombing of the house during the resistance.
It's not a bombing if they shot the main gun at it. Don't talk about war history if you don't know anything about war history. I'm also going to say it's probably not a Russian tank. It probably is an Iraqi tank. They may have bought it from Russia, but it's not a Russian tank. It's an Iraqi tank.
Resistance invasion.
طبعا هذه الدبابة الروسية استخدمها عراقيين في قصف منزل القرين.
I'm assuming he's just saying what she said then. I have to assume that because for some reason they decided to stop doing, I don't know, subtitles for this couple's channel, which I am assuming that 90% of people who are watching this, 95, maybe 99% of people are Canada and America because they're also Chantel's viewers. Because she really wants to make this her own separate thing and rebuild herself. It hasn't worked out well for her at all because she still has her Republic freakdowns and all. But I would appreciate subtitles at least, or just one part, or while she's speaking, have Arabic subtitles pop up or something like that. But Salah really loves attention. He likes to be center of the show as well. So of course he has to have his little own speech moment. This is right up there with Chantel's Uvalde. What's it called? What's that song? All you other kids with your pumped up kicks. That's it. When she plays gun noises and cuts from the tank's barrel to the holes in the wall. Jesus Christ.
Iraqi troops were armed to the teeth with heavy armor and tanks. On the other hand,
love, it's like a fucking T-55. It is absolute dog shit. They are fucking steamrolled by the council and other neighbors and other country. Also the US was there. They don't try and big up how fucking well these things did. They did dog shit. That's why they got steamrolled in 2 days.
When you're here, the energy is so different.
Is that the tour? Can you not go inside?
The fuselage here of the
what?
Cannon.
The fuselage? What?
Can imagine the fuselage here of the
fuselage.
Cannon. And I'm wondering if that's actually from some of the damage it caused.
Do you mean the barrage? Is that what you mean? Maybe I'm dumb. She's the English major here. Maybe I'm dumb.
When it fired at the building.
Dude, I'm sure you could actually find out. I'm sure you could actually find that information out if you're doing a tour about this, as opposed to speculating. Also, I'm gonna fucking assume it did, because if the tank shot its main gun at it, it hardly made some of the bullet holes in the window.
White Chevrolet belongs to the Iraqi intelligence.
Oh, cool. I didn't read that or understand that.
Chevrolet belongs to Martyr Badr Al-Idan, the owner of the home, by the way. The owner of the house called Badr Al-Idan. Ah. Yes.
Didn't know that. Thank you.
This Chevrolet belongs to
I didn't know that. Thank you.
the group's leader, used in military operation and medical necessities transition.
It's surreal to me that these are actual bullet holes and indentation.
Where the fuck are the bullet holes in? You saw a taxi that... No, not a taxi. The white Chevrolet used by Iraqi intelligence that had bullet holes in it. These aren't bullet holes. Do you think a bullet wouldn't be able to penetrate a fucking car? God damn it, Chantel. The one thing you fucking mentioned about this car and you're fucking wrong. The bullet dents. This is likely shrapnel from explosive damage. Come on, for fuck's sake.
Yalla.
Oh wow, she clickbaited us. It's not until the second part they actually finally go inside. Oh god, that was awful, guys. I guess we're just gonna go straight on to part 2 then. Before we go on to the next part, I kind of just wanted to mention the the thumbnail for this, which is it's just another one of them photoshopping themselves into it. But she like photoshopped herself with a scar, like a battle rifle, and like a bullet. What? But let's get into it. Oh, it's only 14 minutes long. Sorry, the super long video was only the second part of the super long video that she just had to split into 2 parts, guys, was 14 minutes long.
There's bathroom here.
The sink was, I'm assuming, completely blown off.
Evidently not completely blown off, because you can see most of it. Fuck's sake. Like, I was struggling to think of anything to say for like the first minute of this video, because it's just walking around like a blown out house, you know? But you're really reaching here if you're like, oh well, the sink, it's blown off, I guess, you know?
And not just from old age. Oh yes, there's bullet holes here.
How did you miss them? Or did she think these were the bullet holes? Because this is what she's like focusing on. This is like obviously screws for like a mirror or something like that. Why is she focusing on these when she's talking about bullet holes? They're very clearly fixtures. Oh Christ Almighty, Sean! Why would you talk about this? This isn't even close to being in your wheelhouse. Apart from you have no idea what else to do apart from go to the zoo the 7th time. Also fixtures.
So there were 31 members of the Al-Masila group, 19 of which were holed up in.
This isn't even my fault, guys. Like, she is just being ungodly quiet. One more second, I'm gonna jiggle the volume. Okay, I've jiggled the volume there a wee bit because she went really quiet, and it's not even me. Like, she's on full volume here, so I had to go and boost it on the browser itself.
In this home, 12 unfortunately were killed, and 7 survived. The rest of the group were probably held prisoner. That's why they were not here in attendance.
Okay.
Here on the wall they have the places listed of where 8 of the martyrs were captured.
Okay.
Let's see.
That wall?
A kitchen.
Christ, this is awful.
I imagine whoever was cooking in here at one time, happily making food for their family, never imagined they would have to house men to defend their country. I'm sure they never imagined it would become a place of bloodshed and history.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hard cut! Hard cut to her scene going like, the people, happy families, cooking together, would never have imagined the war would come to them. And then just hard cut to like machine gun sounds. Like, that's like inappropriate. Is she not aware of that? Like, this is like a somber, like thoughtful place where she's like walking around whispering every word in her low BMI voice. But then she's like, bang, bang, bang. You know, like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, it's so weird. This is why, because she's like terrible culturally anyway. You know, the whole, how she deals with like tragic events and all, she generally comes across as a fucking awful person. Like, and actually, Amberlyn Reed's a bad person, Boog's a bad person. She comes across as a genuinely awful person. Like, that she is so tone deaf that she does not realize how fucking bizarre that is to do.
Second floor. The banister's completely destroyed.
It is literally not. It's literally not completely destroyed.
This would have been probably a place where they would look out, shoot, and then duck again for cover.
Thank you for informing me how cover works. Like, you know, I didn't know. I'm glad Chantal's out there with her 17 years of Delta Force experience to tell me.
Another washroom.
Oh my god, this is the 4th one. Who cares?
It's so eerie to me to see places where we associate domestic comfort with like a bathroom with the nice tiles in the background juxtaposed with...
Okay, one of those tiles are dog shit. And two, really? I'm sorry, really? Have you never seen a single bit of war footage, war correspondence, news, and newspaper that is like, oh my god, this is so weird. There's like a sink here and a bullet hole. It's like, no shit. It's... I don't know how much of this I'm going to show. It is just her walking around a fucking building. Like I said, I get it might be culturally important, but it's just her walking around a fucking building, being like, here's a wall. It has bullet holes in it. Here's another wall. There's bullet holes in it. This has been destroyed. Oh, this is a kitchen. It's probably been destroyed. You know, like, fuck me.
This.
What are you teaching us?
Scene.
Actually, the whole wall has been destroyed.
Yes.
Really? Salah. Fuck. Have Salah on the hot mic here with fucking his 26 years of fucking Delta Force. I'm glad I had an expert here to tell me that this wall has been destroyed. I thought it was just like the fucking feature wall of the house. And I was like, you know what? It's nice and airs it out after you take a shit. Fucking hell. What the shit is this? Actually, what the shit is this? Come on. Now, guys, okay, I might put a poll in my chat. I don't know if I can do that. But can we get a poll? Do we think this is a aesthetic feature? Or do you think this wall may have been partially destroyed? I don't know. Sal's going to have to chime in here and let me know.
There's a hole.
There's a hole? There's a hole? I'm not sure you guys heard that. But Sal just off screen just went, there's a hole. It's like, no shit. There's 70 fucking holes.
طبعا ملك جرين كان يسكن فيه 19 شخص من المقاومة الكويتية. مع الأسف 12 استشهدوا في سبيل الله.
You've said this 4 times.
و7 ضلوا أحياء. الحمد لله.
You've said this. There's. Why did she do the 4-minute intro thing at the start of this? At the start of the first video? Because like everything she has said, she's just said again. I heard about that there were 19 people in this building at least 4 times now.
Another room.
Another wall?
It's a very big house.
No.
Another bathroom?
Oh my Christ! This is genuinely the 5th fucking bathroom she has showed. It is no exaggeration. It is like the 5th bathroom she has showed. I don't give a shit. No pun intended. Yep, that's it. Looks exactly like the other 4 rooms.
Yeah, the walls are completely gone.
Are they? Jesus, Santel. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Yep, there's some shrapnel damage there, I guess. Yep. It looks like every other wall in this entire museum. Is that wall destroyed? Fill me in, Chantel.
I love the historical events.
Same, baby. Another part of a bath.
Same, baby. You know nothing about history, though. You guys barely know anything about this. You've given us no information on this. Apart from that there were 19 people in and 12 died and 7 didn't. That's literally all you said about this. You have given me no knowledge that I couldn't have found myself by reading 2 of the fucking plaques. Because that's basically all you did. There's nothing interesting here. How did the group form? Where did they meet? Why did they decide to hold position here? Were their families here? Did they clear out all the women and children? Any of that information would be far more interesting than, oh, do you know there's 19 guys here and 12 of them died and 7 of them didn't? It's like, oh, fuck, really? Hadn't heard that.
Bathroom.
Oh, another bathroom? Thank God.
It's not open. Why not open?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't wait.
That worked.
Oh, can't wait. Foodie Beauty do the same. Like, you're even doing like a little performative piece in something that's meant to be like super serious. This is meant to be like a super serious place. Have you seen people who like smile in pictures at Auschwitz? They get the shit ripped out of them on fucking Twitter. Like, what are we meant to feel in this? She has like sad, mournful music playing in the background, talking about how serious this is, and he's like, "Whoa, why is this store not open?" I want to see Chantel step out. Go on. Oh my god.
Okay, baby, it's open now.
Thank
That is
you.
pathetic.
I don't think I could have climbed through like you.
Well, I would have liked to see that. That would have been the... See, you can barely climb out as it is with the door open. I really wanted to see that. Salah, you fucking suck. Oh my god.
You want to be a sniper?
I'm a good sniper in the game.
You play PUBG, mate. Calm your tits. Is this meant to be... What? I don't get what... When they're doing their tee-hee flirt moments and she suddenly starts playing machine gun like battles in the background, I don't know, what are we meant to be like... What are we meant to feel in these situations when she's trying to make it so like heavy and like thought-provoking at all other times? That was an amazingly fake laugh. Congrats. Oh, there's those cars again. Glad to see those again. Yep, still those cars. Hey there, this is just me editing after the fact again. I just suddenly noticed that Chantal was all happy and like, ooh, and like waving at him all like happy that he wanted to film her, and then he just totally sidestepped her and went to film out the window. I only noticed that in editing. That is the best bit of the entire museum. Love it so much.
So, baby, this is a wall of all the martyrs in Kuwait?
Baby?
Allah yarhamhu. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
This is the previous president, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Sabah. Allah yarhamu ya Rab. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you learn a little bit of Kuwaiti history.
I learned literally
Yes,
nothing.
it has been surreal and really
I genuinely, in this video, all I learned was at one point there were 19 people in a house and they fought some Iraqis of indeterminate size, composition, shape, resources. Apart from that, there were 5 MP5Ks, 2 FALs, 1 AK, and like a machine gun. This has been, for someone who is actually really interested in history, specifically war history, this has been nothing. It has shown nothing. It has introduced nothing. That anyone with a passing knowledge of the Gulf War even existing know everything that Chantal said here. And it also seems like it's one of those museums where, to put it bluntly, you get it in a lot of different places, because a lot of countries you go to, they like to play up their part in the war as opposed to everyone else's part in the war. But like, there is nothing in this. It's like pictures of like victory and of like, you know, soldiers and stuff like that. But it doesn't show like any American soldiers or anything like that, which are very, very clearly the defining part of that war. It hasn't taught me anything. It's been boring. I'm just walking around a house, and then when I was like, oh, they might actually show something in the museum. I don't know how much of the museum I'm even going to show, because it's just them walking around looking at some photographs of the people who died, and then photographs of just other destruction in the country, and most of it is just like, oh, there's some rubble here. Oh, there's a building. It's kind of a bit burnt or destroyed or something like that. That's it. That's been it. There's nothing. There's no interesting thing. You don't get to learn the stories of the people, or why they did it, or what happened, or what caused the invasion, or anything like that, or how people view the invasion, or why they rose up, anything. It is just like, there was a building, a bunch of people were in it, and some people weren't in it. Okay.
being here in person to witness some of this history myself. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you did learn something like Salah said.
Nothing.
Bye.
Goodbye. Ma salama.
God, she looks terrible recently. Like, she really was hammering in this whole, like, weight loss thing. Like, she had lost so much weight because she's been eating so healthy recently, and she's walking constantly, and she has been there for a month, and she looks exactly the same, maybe bigger. Bizarre. Yeah, guys, I have no idea how much of this I'm going to even include in this, because a lot of this was just me rambling about shit, because this was genuinely a poor example of a museum tour. You learnt nothing. It was, and I don't want to downplay the significance this may have in Kuwaiti culture. It's just a building that's empty on the inside with a lot of walls, because it's a big house, and it is just I'm walking around going, oh, here's a wall. There's some holes in it. Oh, here's another wall. There's some holes in it. Here's another wall. There's some holes in that wall too. Okay, and just that ad nauseum, you know. So yeah, guys, I don't even know if I'm going to post this, because it might not be that interesting once I edit it down, but we'll see there. But anyway, guys, I want to thank my patrons for supporting my channel. I want to thank Eswank, Haley, Samuel P. I'm just saying, an absolutely massive thank you so much for supporting the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this, you know. I hope. Maybe I should have picked a more interesting one for a response to. I just saw it was about war history, and I was like, oh, well, I like war history. And as someone who this would be aimed at, I guess. I don't know who this is meant to be aimed at. I would think this is meant to be aimed at someone like me who's actually interested in war history, because the single housewives that she wants to appeal to, I don't really think give two fucks about this. But for me, it did absolutely nothing. It taught me nothing. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.